Take two. Here we are with our P36. And what we're going to talk about today is panel lines. Now, it's very important to understand that there's an entire industry. I mean, as incredible as it may seem, there is a huge part of the plastic model airplane kit business that's dedicated to panel lines. It's just strange. And kits that are made now have to have these recessed lines carved into the surface. And the idea is that you might paint your model with acrylic paint. But then you use an enamel-based wash, which means you're going to use... Enamel means, in this context, enamel means uses a paint thinner solvent like white spirit or mineral spirits or whatever it's called in your country. I think you know what I'm talking about. The problem with mineral spirits is that it is absolutely verboten in my particular workspace. We don't use mineral spirits. We don't use that kind of stuff at all. There is a way to do panel lines that doesn't involve using any stinky paint thinners, and that's something called a pencil. I'm sure you've seen these. And pencils were once used many moons ago to do panel lines on wooden models, back when scale models were made out of wood. And you can use a pencil and a straight edge to put in the panel lines, and it would not only draw in a dark line, but it would scribe the line into the wood surface. Yeah, so that's a history lesson. But somehow or other, using a pencil for panel lines has fallen out of favor. And so here we are, in an age where we spend unholy amounts of time and energy scribing and then staining panel lines using some kind of antiquing solution, and then wiping it all off with thinner dampened cloth of some kind. It's just a strange business. It's become so common, though, that if you watch a video or you see a model in a magazine or on a forum and it hasn't been done that way, it seems strange. It's just a matter of oh gosh, I don't know what to call it, a cultural norm? You tell me. Okay, I don't do that particular cultural norm. As a matter of fact, most cultural norms I tend to ignore. Pencil time, ladies and gentlemen. In order to draw pencil panel lines on a model, first thing you want to do is you want to think about, you want this to be subtle. The panel lines should not be so dark that they jump out and rip your face off. You want your panel lines to be subtle. So you just kind of see it out of the corner of your eye. I think the pencil actually does a much better job at this than carving it into the surface, applying the wash, and so on. I think you've got, I don't know, you can get a better result with a pencil. Also, if you're brush painting, you kind of need to use the pencil. The pencil really is essential. The panel line wash combination is something that is rooted in the airbrush culture. Without the airbrush, the panel line wash doesn't work. Which is why when I see someone trying to do it, it's kind of like someone trying to do pre-shading and then paint with a brush. You can't pre-shade and then paint with a brush. you can't do panel line washes and paint with a brush. This is the brush painter channel. We don't do spray painting, and we don't use enamels with white spirits / mineral spirits as solvents. So what we have to do is we have to figure out a different way. Okay, that brings us full circle back to the pencil. Now, I've already put in a bunch of these lines on this particular model, as you can see here. This strange looking little thing I'm carrying in my hand is actually just from a bamboo skewer. A bamboo skewer that you can just split these things. It's wonderful material. Bamboo is, I mean, I'm sure everybody knows that already. Then I took a little wire cutter and went down the thing to pinch it to make it more flexible. Okay, I think everybody's followed that, I hope. All right. Okay, so what I'm trying to do here is draw in some lines. And I'm going to use my little straight edge to do so. And there's really nothing to it. I'm following the panel lines that already exist here. Okay. Well, what happened there? But you cannot stop me by breaking my pencil leads. No. We always have enough spare pencil. All right. So I put in this line here. You can see I've already done some of these lines. They're very subtle. This one's not terribly dark. I'll try to fix it up a bit. There you go, that makes it a little darker so you can see it better. I'm lining it up on the previously, the kit supplied line, the raised panel line. I'm going over raised panel line with a pencil to highlight the panel line. Going over a raised line with a pencil. You see the potential in that. Anywhere there's, I don't have to remove the panel lines and then scribe them in some way. Oh no. All I have to do is get my pencil and draw on the line, just like that. Okay. I'm hoping that this video has provided you with a little food for thought on panel line highlighting, and that we may someday see a day dawn when we don't have to scribe panel lines, airbrush the paint on, and then put a wash into the panel line in order to highlight it. We can just take out our pencil, take care of the problem that way. Okay, I think I've done enough. We'll see you next time.